If anyone still has any illusions about what is happening in Gaza, it is time to wake up. This is no longer a war. It is no longer self-defense or counterterrorism. It is a cold scheme planned for years that is now being brutally implemented in full view of the entire world. A project for the ethnic cleansing of Gaza, for the final expulsion of the Palestinian population, and for the complete takeover of the most strategic coastline in the eastern Mediterranean. The recent meeting between U.S. Senator Marco Rubio and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu sheds any veneer of diplomacy. There is no longer any talk of peace, a two-state solution, or the security of both peoples. There is open talk of annexing the West Bank, while Gaza is being systematically bombed into an uninhabitable zone. And quietly, with Qatar's diplomacy broken, with secret services operating in foreign territory, and with the UN paralyzed, a clear plan is being implemented to drive every Palestinian out of Gaza and never allow them to return. The purge begins with rockets, but ends with bulldozers. Israel is bombing everything: hospitals, schools, roads, tunnels, civilian buildings, so that no structure remains to live in. But this is not a military strategy. This is the architecture of an appropriation. Gaza has 40 kilometers of coastline that any state would dream of, with tourist, port, energy potential. And whoever controls this territory controls Egypt's maritime access and economic influence over the entire eastern Mediterranean. Israel knows this. Therefore, the war is no longer about Hamas, but about Gaza itself. In this process, Rubio and the American right are not just spectators, they are co-planners. With a U.S. administration that is keeping its eyes closed, with Trump of the Grand Deal, and with Congress that protects Israel at all costs, Netanyahu's plan has received the blessing it needed. The annexation of the West Bank is taking place through laws, settlement construction, and military controls, while Gaza is being physically cleared. It is a two-front strategy: legalization in the north, emptying in the south. And if this ends with impunity, the world will have set a new precedent that if you are a strong ally, you can clear populations, take territories, and build villas on ruins without consequences. This is no longer just a Palestinian issue. It is a crisis of the international order, a shame for any country that speaks of human rights, democracy, and global order. Albania, as a country that has gone through persecution, occupation, and expulsion, cannot remain silent in the face of a cleansing that is happening today, live, with images, with sound, and with statistics. In the end, history will not remember the soft resolutions. It will remember who spoke, who remained silent, and who signed to wipe out a people from a piece of land. And if we remain silent, then we are part of the plan.